the Dee Ford thing. There's finally been some clarification. Kev, you asked me about it. The question was, is Dee Ford dead? No. And the funny thing is, I think all fans have been looking, all right, well, when we clear this cap space, when we cut Dee Ford, that's $15 million right there. Boom. It's not looking like that's going to be the case.
No.
What Matt Mayoko reported today is that first of all, they can't cut him until he passes a physical. John Lynch already said he's not even sure that he'll be able to pass a physical by the time the season starts. If he's on the roster April 1st, they have to give him $11.6 million. So that's what's going on. What do you think?
But you're saying that they have to give him the 11.6 regardless.
If he's on the roster, if he's on the roster April 1, have to give him the 11.6.
They can't get him off the roster until he passes a physical.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is find out who that guy's lawyer is and hire him if you ever have to have a contract put together, because
that's right.
That's a good deal for D.
Great deal. And you don't really expect Parag Marat to get taken like this. But the way I look at it is the Niners were desperate in 2019. They had 2 losing seasons, and they made some win now moves that were a little out of character. And this is one of them. Yeah. Wow, they did not protect themselves.
Yeah. To be fair, though, like I do like the win now strategy. I always push that. There's a lot of amateur capologists out there. Like, push the boat out. Dee Ford got us to the Super Bowl. We were pretty close to winning it, and I don't regret that. I am surprised to hear, though, that they have to pay him, and that basically the guy's just going to rake in the money, and I guess he'd retire. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. I mean, what a wonderful retirement plan it is, too. I mean, $11.6 million on the way out. Thank you, Jed. No, I bet you Saleh doesn't regret it. It helped him become a head coach. I bet Kyle Shanahan doesn't regret it. It helped him get to the Super Bowl. You know who regrets it? One person. Jed York. Are you kidding? You think he's looking forward to cutting that check in a month and a half to a guy who may retire 4 months later? Oh, well, that's got to hurt.
You know better than anyone else. Like, is there any chance at all that the guy is actually rehabbing and could come back, or is it just that ship has sailed?
I have no idea. I'm not going to say that he's dogging it. I'm not going to say that he's stealing money from the team. This is the agreement that both parties entered, and God love Dee Ford. Take every dime you can, man, because that's a billionaire you're working with, and they don't really care about you. So I'm sorry. I mean, Niner fans don't want to hear that, but Dee, do your thing.
I do. Yeah, I always root for the players. I don't know what this obsession is with these 30 billionaires that, like, everyone's all worried about them having to pay out money. Like, oh, these players are out there like they're gladiators putting their bodies on the line, for the rest of their life. So give them the money. Fine.
Right.
Thanks for your service.
It's not like he's like banging his neck against the wall so he can not pass a physical. He can't pass a physical. It's not like he tried to play football.
That would be a story.
I know. I don't think he's like sabotaging himself. I mean, this is just what the injury settlement's all about. So that's what's going on with Dee Ford. The Niners would love to cut him, can't cut him. He's going to be on the team next year, counting $15 million against the cap, and that's going to impact our topics the rest of the afternoon, what we talk about in terms of free agency. Forget that $15 million. It's not coming.